There's a breath that moves between the islands, older than the boats, older than the names. It rises from the cold and restless water and settles on the cliffs like quiet flames. I have heard it in the hollow of the bagpipe, I have felt it in the salt upon my skin. The tide does not forget what it has carried, the stone does not forget where it has been. Sea and stone, sea and stone, breathing slow beneath the sky. Sea and stone, sea and stone, this is where the old winds lie. Every wave that breaks upon the headland is a note that someone sang before, and the rock that stands against the water holds the silence of 1,000 shores. I am small beneath the weight of ocean, I am light beneath the weight of stone, but the rhythm of the tide is in my breathing, and for a moment I am not alone. Sea and stone, sea and stone, breathing slow beneath the sky. Sea and stone, sea and stone, this is where the old winds lie. When the wind dies down across the water and the gulls go quiet one by one, I can hear the pipes inside the silence, a song the sea and stone have sung.
Did they think the hills could hold us? Did they think the stone would say no? I crossed the glen where the heather crowned us, where the tweed runs bright through a clan whose name was sworn against mine. But the river laughed at every drawn line, and your eyes were bonny as the morning wine. Oh, let the old war sleep in the ground. Let the pipes and the fiddles bring out their sound. We'll dance where the loch meets the open sky. Braw hearts know no border, and love knows no eye. Heather blooms where hatred once stood. We are more than the names of our blood. Sing it out on the wind, let it carry us far. Braw hearts know no border, we are what we are. Doorway, your mother wept where the rowan tree grew. But the mountain didn't care for yesterday, and the stars made no distinction between me and you. We were two sparks from the same ancient fire, two notes in a reel that the old world forgot. We rose together higher and higher, past the grudge and the grief and the rot. Oh, let the old war sleep in the ground. Let the pipes and the fiddles ring out their sound. We'll dance where the love meets the open sky. Raw hearts know no border, and love knows no why. Heather blooms where hatred once stood. We are more than the names of our blood. Sing it out on the wind, let it carry us far. Braw hearts know no border, we are what we are. Of mine in their veins, the old ones mutter, but even they're softening, for joy is a fire that no grudge quite contains. So pour the whiskey, lift every lantern, let the braw reels thunder from sky to the sea. The clans kept apart, we have gathered and fastened one garland of heather for you and for me. Ring out their sound. We'll dance where the loch meets the open sky. Braw hearts know no border, and love knows no why. Heather blooms where hatred once stood. We are more than the names of our blood. Sing it out on the wind, let it carry us far. Braw hearts know no border, we are what we are. No, no border, we are what we are. Kingdoms of stone, I crossed the water just to find ye standing there alone. Your clan said nay, the sky said aye, the river laughed and smiled, and every stone beneath my feet said love is undefiled. They drew the line in blood and ink, they named the hills their own. But roots that tangle underground care nothing for the throne. I brought no sword, I brought no flag, I brought my open hand. And where you took it, that sweet place became my native land. Oh, the river knows no borders and the wind ignores the wall. The heather blooms on every brae, regardless how we fall. We dance where two roads meet at dusk beneath the self-same sky. And what the clans could never hold, not even time can pry. So let them mark their maps and mourn the lines they drew in pride. The Tweed runs singing all the same with you here by my side. We are the proof that love is older, wilder, deeper still than any name they carved in stone or kingdom on a hill. Oh, the river knows no borders and the wind ignores the wall. The heather blooms on every brae, regardless how we fall. We dance where two roads meet at dusk beneath the self-same sky. And what the clans could never hold, not even time can pry. We'll be the dancing
Come tell me where the heather burns so bright upon the brae, where the loch holds all the sky within its arms of grey. I've walked the glens of Caledonia, stone beneath my heel, and every step I set upon this earth I hear her peal. She's calling, calling, calling like a river to the sea. This sacred land remembers every soul that dares be free. Oh, the land is singing still, aye, the land is singing still. Let the mist roll down the mountain, let the wind come o'er the hill. Fill the cup and raise it high to the heather and the glen, for the land was singing long before us, and will sing again.
The bonny locks of Rannoch hold 1,000 years of rain. The stones of old Glasgow have heard both laughter and the slain. But see the rowan blossoming on every rugged brae. The living land forgives the dead and dances anyway. She's turning, turning, turning with the seasons growing bold. Her heather purple as a bruise, her harvest red as gold. Oh, the land is singing still, aye, the land is singing still. Let the mist roll down the mountain, let the wind come o'er the hill. Fill the cup and raise it high to the heather and the glen, for the land was singing long before us, and will sing again.
I've heard them say that Skye herself will rise and touch the dawn, hey! That every glen in Scotland keeps the voice of those now gone, hey! So plant your feet upon the ridge and shout into the air. The echo that comes rolling back is your own blood out there.
She's waiting, waiting, waiting with her patience old as stone. And any man who walks these hills shall never walk alone.
Oh, the land is singing still, aye, the land is singing still. Let the mist roll down the mountain, let the wind come o'er the hill. Fill the cup and raise it high to the heather and the glen, for the land was singing long before us, and will sing again. lift your chin and say,
from the mist and from the mountain, from the loch and from the brae,
from the wind that moves the heather, from the river's ancient tongue,
from a land that keeps on singing though the singers all are gone. She'll carry us the way the Tweed runs free, till we are soil and stone and song for all eternity. Oh, the land is singing still, aye, the land is singing still. Let the mist roll down the mountain, let the wind come o'er the hill. Fill the cup and raise it high to the heather and the glen, for the land was singing long before us, and will sing again.
She was singing long before us,
and she'll sing again.
They say the river marks the borderline, that what grows on your side shall ne'er be mine. But the Tweed doesn't ken of your clan or your name, it carries my longing to ye all the same. Your father's old banner hangs cold on the wall, mine flies a different color above the hall. Yet when the mist settles low on the brae, I find ye beside me at the break of day. Oh, come to me softly, where the wild heather grows, beyond where the loyalty of either side goes. Let the wind be our witness, the river our vow. No border was ever between us till now. No border was ever between us and now. They'll speak of it harshly when the autumn comes cold. They'll say we were reckless, they'll say we were bold. But the stone at the crossing where we carved not a name will remember our walking there silent, the same. What country can hold what the heart has declared? What clan ever owned what two wanderers shared? The heather asked nothing of banner or birth, it blooms where it will at the edge of the earth. Oh, come to me softly, where the wild heather grows, beyond where the loyalty of either side goes. Let the wind be our witness, the river our vow. No border was ever between us till now. No border was ever between us and now. stones breathe at dawn, where the veil grows thin as spider thread and torn, where the elder folk still press their hands to bark, and the druid's fire outlasts the longest dark. I was called to the circle on Loch shore by a voice older than any name I bore. She who stands between the living and the lame pressed her cold bright fingers soft against my brain. Sing with me, ancient ones, draw near. The thin place opens denial to fear. Stone and root and river, bone and breath and clay, we are all the dreaming of a world grown grey. The fairy light moved low across the moss, and I could tell the gain from what was lost. For the bards who walked before me left their song in the marrow of the mountain, deep and long. Now I stand where two worlds lean against the same heather-covered hillside, neither wild nor tame, and the grey stones breathe my name into the air. What was lost is memory, memory is prayer. Have you never heard the old ones speak at dusk upon the moor, when the mist rolls off the mountain and the veil grows thin once more? I have stood where Caledonia is dreaming cold beneath the sky, and the stones themselves were breathing. I could hear them by and by. Where the standing stones remember what no living tongue can say, where the fairy fires are burning at the turning of the day. I am called between the worlds now, I am neither here nor gone. Sing me home through Caledonia, let the ancient thread be drawn. place pulls me downward like a candle to a flame. Through the forest old as sorrow, through the stone that holds the years, every standing place a doorway, every silence full of ears. I have heard the harp of ages played by hands I cannot see. No living tongue can say, where the fairy fires are burning at the turning of the day. I am called between the worlds now, I am neither here nor gone. Sing me home through Caledonia, let the ancient thread be drawn. Did I ever leave, or did I carry ye like a stone beneath the breastbone, like a loch within my sleep? The road ran long and the ocean wide between us, but the heather kept my name and held it deep. I have walked through cities built of glass and forgetting, where the wind has never kissed a moorland hill. Yet at dusk, when strangers' voices fade to silence, Caledonia, I hear ye calling still. Oh, return me to the glen where I was given. Let me lay my wandered bones upon your shore. For the love I bear is older than my living. It's the love that asks no heaven, asks no more. The tweed runs silver through the arms of evening. Every stone along its bank recalls my step, and I swear the broad mountains lean to listen for the son who promised home and ne'er left yet. was ever built that water would obey. The Tweed runs where it will, through the cold and the grey. It carries down my longing past the garrison and gate, to the hand I dare not hold, in the land that seals our fate. They gave me clan and color, they gave me flag and name. They never gave me reason why your heart should be my shame. I walk the banks of autumn, where the alder branches lean, and I loved a soul from over, where no lass of mine should be. Let the river be our witness, let the standing stone attest that I laid my heart beside you, like a bird upon its nest. No lair nor law can sunder what the heather has entwined. You are woven in my marrow, you are all I leave behind. The red coat and the clansman sleep alike beneath the brae. The same frost finds their faces when the fire has died away. So what manner of devotion bows to boundary and decree? I would wade that river barefoot, just to have ye stand with me. When the mist lies on the valley and the world forgets its name, there is no side, no stranger, no surrender and no blame. Only two souls in the gloaming, where the cold November sighs, and a love the border cannot reach, however hard it tries. Let the river be our witness, let the standing stone attest that I laid my heart beside you, like a bird upon its nest. No lair nor law can sunder what the heather has entwined. You are woven in my marrow, you are all I leave behind. What does the wonder carry but silence and rain? A name worn to nothing by too many years. I left when the harvest lay cold on the plain, and Orkney grew small in the mist through my tears. The stone by the doorstep, it knows where I've been. held my child's weight and my grandfather's hand. No war and no winter could break what we'd seen, but I broke it myself when I walked from this land. Oh, the stone remembers still, the stone remembers still what the heart has forgotten, the heather holds dear. I may never come home to that grey mossy hill, but the stone remembers still, and it keeps me near. The road I have walked runs in circles and out through cities that swallow a man without name. Each autumn I turn like a bird flying out and find in the darkness that doorstep again. Oh, the stone remembers still, the stone remembers still what the heart has forgotten, the heather holds dear. I may never come home to that grey mossy hill, but the stone remembers still, and it keeps me near. Takes our years, the earth takes the rest when our wandering is through. But somewhere in Orkney, between stone and old fears, there's a boy who is still saying farewell to you. Did you never hear the old ones breathe beneath the standing stones at eve, when the mist crawls low on the heathered hill and the world grows thin and the wind grows still? I have pressed my palm to the cold grey face of the ancient rock in that hollow place, and I felt the pulse of 1,000 years rise like water through my blood and tears. Sing low, where the thin veil parts, where the druids walked and the fairy starts. The stone remembers what the tongue forgets. Caledonia's sleep is not done yet. Sing low, let the old ones wake. for the land still breathes, for the land's own sake. There are voices caught in the rowan tree, names of kings and the names of the free. In the salmon dark when the fire burns high, I have heard them call through the cloven sky. No, the dead are not where you think they lie. They are in the loch, they are in the cry of the curlew turning on winter air. They are in the green at the stone's foot there. Sing low, where the thin veil parts, where the druids walked and the fairy starts. The stone remembers what the tongue forgets. Caledonia's sleep is not done yet. Sing low, let the old ones wake, for the land still breathes, for the land's own sake. Break of dawn, when the dew still holds what the night has drawn, and the light comes slow through the chamber door, striking gold on the sacred floor. Neither priest nor king gave this place its name. It was all before memory and older came, and I am only the thread that weaves between the world that breathes and the world that leaves. Oh, the fairies do not sleep in the hill for naught. They watch what is given and guard what is sought. Speak soft at the threshold, bow low at the stone, for ye are never so lost that ye walk alone. Sing low, where the thin veil parts, where the druids walked and the fairy starts. The stone remembers what the tongue forgets. Caledonia's sleep is not done yet. Sing low, till the old ones wake, for the land still breathes, for the land's own sake.